guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hallie. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little different. If you're new here, I am currently 20 weeks pregnant with my second child. If you guys have been here before, you know that I'm having a boy. And to say we're struggling with finding the perfect boy name would be an understatement. We cannot agree on a boy name. Because of this, I've asked on my Instagram story at Magnolia's birthday party, we had a little list for name suggestions. I've had lots of YouTube comments with people suggesting different boy names. So today I thought I would share with you guys some of the suggestions that we've got. I have on this list 38. This is definitely not all of the names that have been suggested to us. What I did was I took all of the names that were on our sheet at Magnolia's birthday party that were boy names and the names from the Instagram story that I posted. I posted this several weeks ago. I'll pop what the story looked like up here. So this is just another sign that if you guys want to interact with me and do things that sometimes end up on my channel, you should follow me over on Instagram. And then I took a couple from YouTube comments. If the name you suggested is not on this list, please don't take it personally. I didn't have time to go through all of my YouTube videos and find all of the suggestions. So basically the purpose of this video is to just kind of share with you guys some boy name suggestions if you're also currently pregnant with a boy and you're struggling to find a boy name, if you just really enjoy listening to baby names. And this is also kind of just to share with you guys. I was going to title this video baby name suggestions, like reacting or like reacting to my subscribers' baby name suggestions, but I think I'm just gonna go through some of these names and give you guys suggestions that have been suggested to me. We are getting closer on a name for this baby. I think we have it narrowed down to like 5-ish, kind of. And none of those names are on this list, so I do have 38. Okay, wait. One of the names we're considering is on this list, so I will do 37. So this is 37 boy name suggestions for you guys if you're pregnant. So I guess we'll get into the video. Here's some boy name suggestions. The very first one, and this one was actually recommended several different times, that is the name Ezra. I absolutely love this name. It is getting to be a little bit too popular for me to want to use. That's also been a little bit of a problem trying to name a baby because I don't want something that's like top 10, top 50. Top 100 I could probably deal with. Magnolia's name was in the top 200 when we named her. Totally fine with that. Nobody I know has that name. Nobody around me has ever named their baby Magnolia. Anyways, Ezra, I love it. One reason I won't use it is it's always been one of my sister's favorite names. Now she has given me permission to use it if I want to, but when I think of the name Ezra, I just think of like my sister's future child. Like I just have an association with it, and she actually prefers it for a girl, which I really like, and I hope that she uses it one day for a little girl. The second name on this list was actually probably one of the most recommended names to us, and that is Jackson. I will put both spellings because I have been suggested both of these spellings. I love this name. I love all names that end in S-O-N. I really like it. The only reason I wouldn't use this is because one of my absolute favorite teachers in high school, she has a son named Jackson, and I really just associate the name with him. The next name on this list, I will put how it was spelled on the screen for you guys. I believe it's pronounced Case. I think that's how you would say this name, and I do love this name, but my fiance does have a cousin named this, so I would not use it. The next name on this list is the name Reed. I absolutely adore this name. This actually was on our baby name list when we were pregnant with Magnolia for a boy option. The only reason we don't really want to use it is because my fiance's last name does start with an R, and I don't like names where like the first name and the last name start with the same letter. I don't really think they flow very well, but I adore this name, and if you guys are looking for something short and sweet, definitely go with the name Reed. The next name on this list is the name Rick. Rick, I think it's a classic boy name. You know, everybody knows how to say and spell it. Again, wouldn't use it because of the double R. Next up, we have the name Walker. I adore this name. I love it so much. I kind of feel the same way about ER names that I feel about SON names, like Walker, Parker, like anything like that. I would not specifically use this name because the middle name we have picked out does start with a W, so like I don't really like the idea of like the two W's in a row, but I absolutely love this name. And if you guys are looking for an ER ending name, Walker is a good one. These next two names I put together because I believe they're pronounced the same, but we were suggested them spelled differently. And it's Paxton or Paxton. I think you might say them differently. I love this name. I suggested Paxton, like P-A-X-T-O-N, to my fiance a couple of times. I love it. I love the X in it, the T-O-N at the end. I just really think it's a strong boy name. Paxton, Pax for short. I really like it. He's not a fan of it, so we're not going to use it. So if you guys are looking for a name that has an X in it that's a little bit different, you could go with Paxton. The next name on this list is one that's actually in our top 5, so I'm skipping it. Number 9 is Maverick. This one was suggested to us several different times. I do like this name. I will not use this name for one very specific reason, and that is because I am a roller coaster junkie. My family and I used to take vacations to different amusement parks and ride different roller coasters and everything. And at Cedar Point, there is a ride called the Maverick. I'll pop a picture up here if I can find one. And every time I say Maverick, I literally just think of that ride. Number 10 on this list was actually in my video, Baby Names I Love But Won't Be Using. If you guys haven't seen that video, you should pop over there and watch it. But that is the name Grayson. Grayson is probably our number 1 boy option that we both absolutely adore, but we both have a cousin named Grayson, so like we can't use it for obvious reasons. But I love this name. I don't even care how popular it is. Like, I really don't. It's a beautiful boy's name. Love it. I love the name Gray for short, like a little nickname. But Grayson, if you guys don't have any ties to a Grayson, please use it. Who cares how popular it is? It's such a good name. Sorry this angle keeps changing. Magnolia just thinks she needs to grab my camera. Anyways, this next name was actually a little bit surprising to me. I love when I get name suggestions that I didn't think that people would think that I would like. But the 11th name on this list is Timothy. I love classic, like, old mannish names for boys. I think they are so cute. I really do like this name. The only reason I would not use it is because I don't really like Timmy. I think of like Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents. If you have a Tim in your family you want to honor, I think Timothy could be a really good option for you. Number 12 is another S-O-N name, and that is the name Mason. I absolutely love this name. I actually like this name for a boy or a girl. I would not use it because I have a cousin named Mason, but I like it. It's a good name. If you guys are looking for something, Mason. The next name on this list is Sean. I love this name. I love this name, but this is my godfather's name, so I wouldn't use it. If you guys are looking for a name that, you know, starts with an S, used to kind of be popular, but I don't really know any babies name this now, Sean could be a really good option for you guys. I like it, but I wouldn't use it because it's his name. Number 14 on this list is the name Braxton. I actually really like this name, but can't get past the fact of you have a Braxton Hicks when you're pregnant. So I would not use it for that reason. But again, I like X names. I like T-O-N names. So if you guys can get past the Braxton Hicks kind of association with it, I think this name would be really awesome. The next name on this list is the name Joseph. Classic, timeless boy's name. I do like this name. I personally wouldn't use it because I don't like the nickname Joe, but I think if you guys are looking for something that is super classic and super timeless and is never going to go out of style, Joseph is a really great option. Next on this list, this is the name Alexander. I love this name. I love the name Alexander. I love it for a first name or a middle name. I can't get past the fact that I don't really like the nickname Alex. I do know somebody named Alexander and he goes by Alex and it fits him so perfectly, and I'm not saying that like I don't like his name, but I just couldn't imagine calling my own child Alex. I don't know why. I just really like the full form of Alexander better. But if you guys are looking for a longer boy name, I think Alexander is a really beautiful name. The next one is Malachi. I absolutely adore this name. I think it is so cute. I don't really know why this isn't on our top 5 list. I think this was a name we talked about, but like we weren't like in love with it. But like I love this name. Malachi is so cool. And it also starts with an M. Magnolia and Malachi. So cute together, but it didn't make our top 5 list. So if you guys are looking for something a little bit more different, Malachi is an option. The next name on this list that was suggested to us is the name Everett. I love this name. I love the name Everett. My fiance does not like this name for some reason, and I have no clue as to why. I think it is so cool. I love the nickname Ever for like Everett, Everly. Like, if any name that has the nickname Ever, I think is so adorable. The next name is Onyx. I really love this name. My fiance does not like this name. I like it because it starts with an O, it ends in an X. It's kind of different, kind of out there, but Onyx, it's just so cool. If you guys are looking for a cool short boy's name, consider Onyx. I'm not going to get to use it, but you can. All right, moving on, I have the name McCoy. I think this is such a cool surname as a first name type name. McCoy is just so cool. Again, I have a sweet spot for M names because my baby girl starts with an M. You know, Magnolia and McCoy, they sound good together, but it could get a little bit like tongue-tied. My fiance does not like this name at all. I think it's cute. So if you guys are looking for a surname that is not as popular as some of the other surnames as first names, you could go with McCoy. Next is a name that was suggested to us multiple times. Like, this was, again, one of the more like recommended names, and that is the name Milo. I love this name. My fiance doesn't, but with the middle name we have picked out, Milo doesn't really flow with it, and it sounds really country. Like, it sounds like a very southern type name with the middle name we have picked out, and that just doesn't really match my vibe. It doesn't really go well with Magnolia Jane, which is a little bit more boho vintage feel. And I know that probably sounds a little bit ridiculous, like the vibes don't match, but the Milo with the middle name we have picked out does not pass the vibe check to go with Magnolia Jane. I love this name. If you guys are looking for something short and sweet, Milo's a good option. The next name is actually a name we would 100% consider for a boy if it wasn't just so stinking popular for girls. So the name is Hazel. This name was suggested to me on Instagram. I love this name for a boy. If you guys watched the Umbrella Academy, there is a character on that show named Hazel who is a man, and I loved it for him. I loved the name Hazel for him. I did look up the rankings for this name. It's in the top 50 for girls and like 3,000 and something for boys. I don't mind unisex names. I mean, I actually really like them. The girl name that we had picked out, if this baby was a girl, was a unisex name. Like, we have no problem with that, but Hazel is so popular for girls and not really used for boys. We didn't really want to use it for that reason. We did consider Hayes instead of Hazel, but I really love the name Hazel for a boy. You guys should comment down below if you see it as a unisex name or if you can only see a girl, because I know a lot of people think of like Hazel Grace Lancaster from The Fault in Our Stars and just kind of associate it with a girl's name because of that. But I love Hazel for a boy. Absolutely adore it for a boy, but we won't use it strictly for the reason that it's so popular for girls. The next boy name is Rowan. I do really like this unisex option. I wouldn't use it because somebody I went to high school with did name her son Rowan, and him and Magnolia are like, they'll be in the same like starting kindergarten class. Like, if they lived in the same town, like they would be in the same class. I don't like to use names of people that I know or I can associate with. I want my kid to have like their own name that's like not associated with anybody else. But I do really like this name. I think it makes a really awesome boy or girl name. Next is Leo. I love the name Leo. It's so cute. I do follow a couple different people on YouTube who have sons named Leo, so I wouldn't use it for that reason. I mean, I don't personally know them in real life, but like, I do have a lot of like YouTube friends who like I consider like my actual friends, because I talk to them more than people in like my real life. Like, I like message them on Instagram and like in group chats and stuff. But I do like this name. I think if you name your son Leo, it's a really awesome name. Like, I like it. Next is Cove. I love this name. I've loved this name ever since Aspen and Parker, the YouTubers, named their daughter Cove. And because their daughter's name is Cove, I can only see this name used for a girl, but I think it is definitely unisex. But if you guys are looking for something kind of beachy, Cove is a good option. Next, we have Finn. I don't really have much to say about this name besides the fact that I like it. It just doesn't really match our vibe, but if anybody I knew named their kid Finn, I'd be like, hey, that's a cool name. Like, good job. Good job naming your kid. This next name, or like, it's actually two names, but both of these names were recommended to me several times on Instagram. Like, several times. I love them. My fiance hates them. Like, actually hates these names. And I just keep bringing them up casually. I'm like, hey, what about this? And he's like, no, I still don't like it. But that is the name August or Augustus. So I love the name August. I prefer August over Augustus, but I really like both of them. I think August and Magnolia have like such cute vibes together, but my fiance doesn't like it no matter how many times I try to sneak it into conversation. He's like, no, I don't like those names. But if you guys like August or Augustus, please use them. They are amazing. I love these names. Next is Storm. This was another Instagram recommended one from one of my childhood friends. I tried to talk Kyle into this one and he said no, but I love it. If you guys are looking for a different type of nature name for a boy, Storm is a good option. Next is Orion. I do really like this space inspired name. It just didn't make our top 5. I don't really think we talked about it all that much, but I do like this one. Next is Woodrow. I love this one. This one was actually in a baby name list of mine. I think like fall inspired baby names. I'll pop the thumbnail up over here if I can figure out what list it's on. But I do like this name. I like the nickname Woody. I think Woodrow is just so stinking cute. But again, the middle name will start with a W, and Woodrow starts with a W. Next is Knox. This one was recommended on several different platforms, Instagram, YouTube, at Magnolia's birthday party. People just seem to think that this is a name we'll like. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily love it. I think with a Knox, I like the way it looks on paper better than the way it sounds coming out of my mouth. But if you guys name your kid Knox, I will seriously think it is so cool. I just have this thing where like, I don't like the way I say some names, and like that makes me feel differently about them. But Knox, I think is so cool and so short and just definitely like a modern name. It's a modern name if you guys are looking for one. Sorry, I feel like my posture is just like so gross in this video. I'm 20 weeks pregnant, guys. Anyways, the next one is Ridge. I love this name. One of Kyle's best friends has a little brother named Ridge, so I wouldn't use it for that reason, again, because I can associate it with somebody else. Love this name, but wouldn't use it for myself. But if you guys are looking for an R name, Ridge is really cool. Next is Waylon. Waylon was actually on our baby name list with Magnolia if she was like going to be a boy. We talked about it at one point, but the middle name will start with a W. I don't like WW together, but Waylon, super cool, kind of a country type name. I think it's really sweet. Next is River. I really love this name, but I did go to hair school with somebody named River, and I just can't get past that aspect of it because I associate the name with him. Oh my god, guys, this next name I adore. One of my high school teachers had a kid recently and they named their son this, and that is the name Jasper. I love this name. I wouldn't use it because like, again, they were one of my favorite teachers and this is like their son's name. I don't want to associate my kid with like somebody else, but I love the name Jasper. I also like Casper, kind of off topic, but Jasper and Casper, love both of these names. If you guys are looking for something like that, Jasper or Casper would be really cute. Casper wasn't recommended, but Jasper was. Love Jasper. Can't use it because I know somebody with that name, but I think it's really cute. Next is Forrest. Forrest was actually our top boy name before I found out I was pregnant. For probably a month after we had Magnolia, up until the point I found out I was pregnant, we were like, okay, if we have a son, his name's going to be Forrest. Like, we love this name. For some reason, when I got pregnant, I just did not like this name anymore. I have no idea why. But if you would have asked me like a year ago if I had a son, what his name would be, I would have told you Forrest. I would have told you that probably the whole past year, that Forrest was my favorite boy name. Found out I was pregnant and didn't like it anymore. Don't know why. I really love the name. I love the way it looks on paper. I love the way it sounds when I say it, but like, if you guys have ever been pregnant before, you know this. Sometimes you can literally love a name your whole life and then you get pregnant and you're just like, that's not this baby's name. You just have a feeling inside it's not your baby's name. That's kind of how I feel about Forrest. I just found out I was pregnant and I was just like, that's not this baby's name. But one of my all-time favorite boy names. Love the name Forrest. We are down to our last two names. This next one is one I've tried to recommend several times, but Kyle is just not having it. And that is the name Cedar. I love the name Cedar. I love how it's a nature name. I love how it's short. I think Magnolia and Cedar just sound so boho and whimsical together, but he just doesn't like it. I like this name. I think it's cute for a boy or for a girl, so if you're looking for a nature name that's not overly used, Cedar would be a good option. And the last name that was recommended to me on YouTube is the name Huckleberry. I think Huckleberry with the name Magnolia is so cute. Like Huck and Nola, like, oh my god, so cute. This name is a little bit too out there for my fiance, which I totally understand. It is a very out there, like, brave choice type of name. So if you guys are wanting a brave nature name, go with Huckleberry. It's so cute. I love it so much. I would name my son Huckleberry. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for me, but I do love the name. And to the person who suggested this on my last YouTube video, I think, or like 2 YouTube videos back, you definitely matched my vibe on this. Huckleberry and Magnolia are perfect together, but I won't be using it. So I hope you guys liked this little like baby name suggestion video, but also me telling you guys why I won't be using these suggestions that you guys gave to me. Kind of a casual sit down baby name video, like kind of a different vibe than I usually do, but I hope if you guys are looking for a baby name, you got some inspiration from this list. Again, I love all of the names on this list. I just have specific reasons why I won't be using any of them. I did say we're getting closer to naming baby number 2. We won't be sharing until baby is born in October. But once we find out the name, I might be dropping some hints, see if you guys can guess it. As of right now, our favorite name, I doubt anybody will guess it just because, like, I'm surprised I like it, honestly. But I do like it and it sounds really cute with magnolia. So, alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's video and I will see you guys on my next one.